A review of the Swann outdoor camera. I've had this about 6 weeks now, and forgive me, this is one-handed because I'm holding the phone in the other hand. Right, here we go. There's your sensors, lens, that's your top and bottom infrared. These are very, very powerful. I've only got one set switched on because it obliterates anything in pitch blackness and it comes out bright white. It's incredibly powerful, so one set seems to work really well. There's your controls. I'll switch it on for you. Just give you a rough idea what's going on. Press OK to turn it on. Well, it's a little noise. And right, press M for settings. If you can see this, I'll tell you what it says anyway as I go down. Camera ID on or off, if you want to use that. Camera and video, or just camera. I'll just leave it on both so it records a bit of video and camera. Multi-shot 1, 2, 3 or 4 when it detects something. Image size up to 12 meg, goes down to 8 for 5, 8 I think, 10 and 12, I believe that's right. Video size HD, full HD, 640 or 320. There you go. Video frame 15 or 30 a second. I put it on 15 because on our laptop it judders a bit when you play it back. That's probably our laptop being pretty poor. Digital zoom, that's useful. So you can put the camera where you want. You can have no zoom, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, and it does make a massive difference, especially if you're trying to capture something that's quite small, that's moving along the ground. It really brings it in quite close. Video length, again, very useful. It goes to, well, whatever you want really, up to a minute I think it is. I got it on 15 seconds. That'll save the battery and the space on the card, of course. Sensitivity, high, middle or low. The sensitivity is amazing. It'll pick up stuff meters and meters away in front of it on high. But the flip side of that is it'll also pick up ivy moving, tree branches, leaves, even bugs flying in front of the lens, which is false triggering, isn't really something you want. So you might want to put it on the middle one, but you have to play around with that really. Okay, timer. Now, this is when it starts and when it stops. So you've got hours, minutes, seconds, hours, minutes, seconds. You won't be able to see this on my camera, but take it from me, you can. There is hours, minutes and seconds on and off. This is really, really useful because what I'm finding is as soon as you activate it, you've got to put the backpack on, so it's running. So unless you use the timer, it'll start triggering straight away, which means you'll get your floor, the ceiling, you positioning it, fiddling with it, whatever. And you don't want any of that. You only want it to go off when it's actually in situ, trying to take a picture or something. So the on and off timer is almost essential for this, I would say. Right, let's go back. Time lapse. Well, basically, time lapse is the next time it takes a picture. So every whatever, 1, 5, 10 seconds, hour if you want. So you could set it to go off at a certain time and have a gap between. Delay. Delay again is between the shots. So you've got a delay of, I don't know, 1 second, 5 minutes. So they'll take a picture and then nothing will trigger it, and then it'll run and take another picture. So you can spread it over. Otherwise you might end up with thousands of pictures of a piece of grass and woodland where a leaf's blown in front of it. So you can spread it out over the time you want it to be there. Audio recording, on or off. So I'll leave it on. TV out. It's got a TV out. It's got PAL and NTSC. There's a socket on the bottom. Doesn't come with a lead, though it says in the instructions it does. Naughty, naughty Swann. Stamp, time, date stamp on or off. Frequency 50 Hertz, 60 Hertz. Again, this is, I think it's an American product. So. Language, yeah, I'm English. Time, date, yeah, you set the time and date. You do that when you first switch it on anyway, and it just retains that. Camera sound on or off is just a beeping noise. You probably actually clicking on the buttons more than the beeping, but there you go. And SD cycle recording. So basically what that does is, if the card runs out, it'll lapse it. So it'll record over what's at the beginning. So you can play with that. Camera password, if you wanted one, you put one in. And when you switch it on, it's up to you. Trigger locks. Now this is, what this is, it doesn't take pictures or video. All it does, it shows you how many times it's been activated, so something's gone in front of it. So you could put that somewhere, and you'd know, oh, there's wildlife around there, or there's something happening. So you wouldn't get pictures, you just get an identification on the screen saying it's gone off 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, whatever. Right, reset and about. So that tells you about the device, version, whatever. So there you go. Now, after you set all that, you've got on off, you've got camera, you can't see this, but take it from me, it's here. You've got camera and video, or you just leave it on both on the setting. This is the night vision, 19 PIR sensors, or 40. So that's the top and bottom, which is there and there. Look. I've got it on. I've never used the 40. It's absolutely bonkers. Oh, I put it on once, and it just, like I said, obliterated the whole picture. So I leave it on 19. It seems really, really good. And on and off, which is, this isn't actually on this model. This has got a wireless tag. It gives you a location. Now I've been told it's not on this model. Now I guess there isn't, because there's some sort of a stopper there. Anyway, I've left it off. I don't really mess with that. So there you go. Turn it off. Now batteries. Oh. Let's hope the card in my camera is long enough to watch. I'll unscrew it. You've got a mount for the bottom. There you go. Nice brass screw there. That'll stop it rusting. 4A batteries. I'm not going to take them out. No need. That's your 12-volt power supply. So if you could, don't worry, batteries. You've got a 12-volt adapter. It'll fit that. You can run it from that. There's your USB. You know, so yeah, useful for getting stuff off it if you didn't want to take the card out. That's your TV8, which is a little jack. I'm never going to use that. I wouldn't have thought. I'll just view it on the computer, and there's your card. Goes in there. Right. So that's that half. Now this half has also got 4A batteries. If you put 4A in there, it clips into there like that. See the connectors? Yeah. It extends the life to weeks, apparently, according to Mr. Swann. So there's 4A in there, and obviously 4A in there. So when you put it together, which I'm going to write enough for this, it clicks together like that. But now, the thing is, this is the thing with this, right? Fundamental design flaw. Now listen, Swann, you obviously know about it. Now, turn it on. Great. Right, now you press the OK button, get the screen come on. Ta-da! Stupid little noise. Now, after you set it all, right, done all your settings or whatever you want to do with it, blah, 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 no file. Right, after you set it all, you've done all your settings, how do you turn it on? How do you activate it? Well, this is how you do it. Press the OK button and keep your finger on it. And it beeps and goes off. Now, that is actually activated. Because look, see? That's telling you that the device is activated and ready to go. It's probably recording me now. Now, of course, unless you use the inbuilt timer, which is start and off, it's running. So now you've got to do this. Forgive me, I've got to do this one-handed. You've got to put this on there like that. Put the clips together. Oh, look. I'm doing this one-handed. You wouldn't believe this, would you? You would. Well, this makes it watertight. Clip. Clip. Now, it's still running. Unless you use timer, built-in timer, start, still running. Now you're going to run off to the woods. You're going to, whatever you're doing, you're obviously there already. I've done that up, but and you've got to put it around a branch tree, set it up somewhere, position it, and it's still taking video, still taking pictures, because it's running. So when you use this device, use the start and stop timer on it, and give yourself 5-10 minutes, and then you can position it, and you won't get any false pictures. But it's a brilliant thing. I've took loads of pictures of hedgehogs. I mean, I'm not going to put them on the web and show you. It's just hedgehogs. And, I've got loads of wildlife in the garden. I've got a fox drinking, jumping in the morning on a hot summer day, drinking up the bird bath. And it's about, they range from about 120, 150 quid, depending where you get them from. And honestly, it's fantastic. 12 megapixel camera. It's really robust, and I've got the elastic on the back with a bit of Velcro that I've added, so I can make it easy to mount. I would get one. This is a later one. The earlier one was only 8 meg, I believe, and there are versions out there like this. But in terms of usability and flexibility, which is, I think, is really important with these things, lots of settings, it's absolutely brilliant, and I would thoroughly recommend it. Detection range is meters in front of it, meters. And it picks up everything, even bugs that fly in front of it. At the end of the day, you don't want to miss anything, so isn't that the most important thing? So there you go. This is a Swann outback camera. I'm not going to give you the model. What's the point? You look on the web and find out yourself. Okay? So there you go. The Swann outback camera, highly recommended by me. There are my name's Simon. Put my name on there. Go and get one and have some fun with it. Alright, cheers. Bye.